on.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we have a problem.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
What's going on, everyone? It's Jeranism, back with another live video for you today. SpaceX and their Falcon Heavy bag of nonsense. So if you haven't seen it, lucky you. If you have seen it, well, I feel for you. I'm scared for humanity, actually. With me today to fear for humanity's sake is the one and only, deep inside the rabbit hole, David Weiss. David, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's going on, Jeran?
Another day, another fake launch by Felony Musk is what I'm going to start calling him. That's a hashtag F, then Elon, then Y, Felony Musk.
I tried not to watch it before we went live, but I couldn't help myself, and I am just disgusted that anybody can believe this is real, even Red's rhetoric.
Oh, I'm sure he thinks it's real. He already actually made that comment. Oh, yeah, he does. Let's. I guess what we'll do is we'll probably go through it. That's probably the best thing. I watched it live, and I have to admit I was rooting for a crash, but I didn't expect what I saw. As it took off, I said, "Oh my goodness, that looks so fake." And then they show the two different views from the two side rockets, but they're like it's the same view. I don't know. We're gonna go check it out right now. Currently, what we had on the screen was the live views of Spaceman. I think what is his name? Starman? I don't know. So it's the picture of the little mannequin in a car. I cannot believe people believe this. So now there's a car in orbit. Oh, look at this. Holy Lord. This is kindergarten.
Is that supposed to be live now?
This is supposed to be live now, real. That's supposed to be real.
It has to be real. Look at the sun shadow moving on the car.
Oh, I didn't see that.
See how it's moving?
You're right, it is real. Man, this is definitely in orbit.
Wait, wasn't the guy wearing a gold outfit before?
I don't know, but where's he going? He's going to pass the Earth now, or what? I don't get it. Oh, boy, it's so sad. What has happened to the Earth, too? It's got a little issue there.
It's got a flat spot.
Yeah.
That's why we think the Earth is flat, because we keep looking at that spot over there.
Right. It's the geoid, or the whatever they call the shape of the Earth. Oh, boy. This thing looks like a little Matchbox car.
And where's the camera that is filming? Is there a rocket ship connected to this, or is it flying on its own now?
No, it must be some sort of ship. There must be a rocket attached to it. I guess it has to go to Mars, doesn't it?
It's in space now. It was inside the capsule at the top, so that must have opened up like the cartoon they showed us yesterday.
Oh no, they actually show that happening during the thing. It's so bad, and they keep playing at the end. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like sick to my stomach because I cannot believe people buy this. And it's so easy to hoax. It's so easy to set up a model Earth with a model. Think you have $52 million. Did you watch Rob Skiba's latest video?
Which one? From the conference?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, well, he showed a good 5-minute section or segment of David Copperfield floating around in this box, and it is something I haven't thought about before. But he's like, how is David Copperfield doing that? Well, we know that it's a magic trick, but David Copperfield doesn't have $52 million a day, and so what NASA does, I just saw a bubble go fly by. Did you see that? What NASA gets away with, they have so much money to do it. How hard would it be to build a little set inside of some warehouse where you have a little sun that goes around, you have a little Earth that spins, you put a little Matchbox car in there and a camera behind it, boom, you're done. That's all you need.
Here's the thing. The $52 million a day, I don't believe that NASA gets $52 million a day. I think they get $10,000 a day.
They have to pay more employees than that.
I don't know what they're doing, but the $52 million is what they're taking from us.
Right.
And they're using it for their black budgets to build their dumbs or whatever they're doing.
Oh, so this is supposed to be now. This is the Earth's shadow that we see coming in the way of the car here, or I don't really know what that's supposed to be. I did not know they're gonna. So I'm so lost because what is the plan here now? This thing is supposed to go to Mars.
It's on a trajectory to intercept with Mars, where the gravity is going to reach up and put it in a perfect orbit, and it's going to orbit Mars for 40,000 years. My question is, will the tires last?
Yes, I don't think they have much. They're not going to have a whole lot of tread issues. I see Santa Claus right there. There goes Santa. There he went. Oh man,
let's watch the launch for those that missed it, and whoever wants to get sick to their stomach.
Yeah, let's all go get sick to our stomachs together. Let me get that up 1 second, and we'll see here. So I have to. Where's that video? What was it? I think it was just SpaceX's channel. Oh, this is on SpaceX's channel. So bear with me for 1 second. We're just going to get up the live views of Starman. That's what it says. All right. Videos, and where's this one? Falcon Heavy test flight. All right, so here we go. And we're picking it up from 225. Let me see. Can you hear this, David?
Yes.
Okay, good. And I think everyone should hear it on the live feed, hopefully. So we'll go forward a little bit more to, 30 seconds or something. All right, now you tell me, David, if this looks
EST is ready for launch.
Legit to you.
Watch how many edits there are at the beginning of every launch. They never show it and tilt the camera up. They always cut.
Now, when I watched this, I was telling Mrs. She was in the backyard, and I was yelling, "It's already going down. It's going down," because it looks like the camera view shows it heading down. So I want to watch it again. I haven't. This is my first time watching. No, this is my.
What is going down?
Watch the rocket. I think you know how usually we see it go up and then it hits the horizontal pretty quick. I saw it go up, hit the horizontal, and then start aiming down, quick. So we'll see if I was watching it on my phone in the garage, but.
And where's all that smoke coming from?
I don't know. These little vents.
Did he say Falcon Heavy?
He's no.
T-minus 15, stand by for terminal count.
He did not. All right, so
Pretty
here we
sure.
go. We got 9 seconds. All right.
8, side booster ignition. 6,
And hopefully people can see it, yeah.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Watch, ready? Here comes the edit. And look at all that thrust should be obliterating that smoke cloud.
Absolutely.
It should just be plastered.
The smoke cloud doesn't move, like it's not affected by the rocket going through it.
Yeah, think about how much thrust is coming out of the thing. It's at its heaviest.
Should blow a hole through the ground.
It should just blow it apart.
Now, one thing here, I mean, look at the sky here, and just noticing, we got puffy white clouds, blue.
Can you make it bigger on the screen there? Oh, no, never mind. I'm seeing it different than everybody else.
Oh, I can do it over here, though. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So the blue clouds, or puffy white clouds, blue. Now watch this next view. And what happened to the white puffy clouds? Where'd they go? Okay, so now let's watch. I want to see this thing. Okay, so at that point it looks like it's going not 90 degrees, but 80. Right? Now it's probably going 70 quickly. Now it's like it's getting 60, maybe it's 50. That might be already 45 degrees, right? You think it's about 45?
Can you turn? It's hard to hear you over the screen.
Oh, sorry. There you go. I mean,
go.
okay, so now this view here, where do you think this is being taken from? This view here. Because to me, somebody's on the ground and they're holding the camera sideways? Or how are we already... If it's going up, I mean, this is where I started saying to Miss, I said, it's already going down. This is, it's heading down, unless you're talking about, okay, no, the angle, the camera's turned. But then I don't understand how they're following it like that. To me, it looks like it's already going down, heading out towards the ocean.
Ooh, it's going 600 miles an hour.
Woo! I've been in planes that can do that. Did you see that article I sent you about the planes?
Yeah.
Look at this thing's going. That thing's going down. It's falling down into the water. I don't understand how. I want to see somebody else's camera view. Somebody who was there, one of the 100,000 people that were watching live.
I found 2 videos so far. I put them in the chat if you want to share them after this.
Okay. And did they show it going up the whole time? Okay.
They're very exciting. Just wait.
Okay, see, I'm calling bullshit right now. So what I'm doing is I'm pausing it, and look at these 2 camera feeds. These are supposed to be separate rockets. They're on both sides of it. This is one on one side, one on the other. But watch when I pause it, how I'm getting the same flicker effect on the fire. Watch. Is that the
What
same?
do you mean?
The fire is the same.
I keep watching the wrong feed.
See, no matter where I stop it, it's the same. See that?
It's because they're the exact same boosters, and they're going to land at the same time too, I bet.
That's bullshit. They can't do the same thing. Look at this.
It's the same fire flame. That's very good.
But they're supposed to be different.
Wait, pause it. See, just pause it a couple times.
I have been.
Pause. Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Oh, I switched one of them.
Well, the excuse is they accidentally pushed camera feed 2 on both monitors.
Well, when we were doing that one time, I think it wasn't the same, unless I was mistaken. One time there was a difference. Let me see here. See, that's identical.
Yeah.
That's impossible. The chances of that being true with a flame.
Well, even the water. Look at the waves on the water or whatever, the clouds.
Now here I paused it, but there is a difference. See how this is not as bright as this? But still, the fact that it's the identical movement each time, there's no way. I don't know how, if
and
it's
wait, just pause it again. Look at the clouds or the waves on the water. I'm not sure what we're looking at. They're the same from 2 different sides.
Well, that might be true. I mean, you're kind of looking in the same direction, but the whole idea of the flame being anywhere near, how could it be anywhere near the same?
It wouldn't be the same because the corner would be the opposite corner. If you look at that right angle of the rocket to the engine,
right? If
it was on the other side, you would have an opposite view.
Oh, so it is the same camera then?
It's the same camera.
So they made a mistake because both of them are on the same side. Okay, now hold on. What is this thing? What is that? Do you see something back here, or am I losing it? I don't know, maybe I can't see. I can't tell if those are supposed to be the same camera or not. So both.
Well, that's definitely Florida. Look at that. That's real.
Oh yeah, that's
very clear in Florida today.
Oh, I see the curve now, right to left. I've never seen that before. It's right there. So, hold on a second. So, both these rockets, they flip and they're in conjunction. They're perfectly in conjunction. I even believe this less now.
And wait, this tinfoil that's just ahead of the engine, how does that survive supersonic speeds?
There's no friction now. They're in space.
Yeah, but how did before it was in space, it was going 600 miles an hour. That would be ripped to shreds.
It was inside the cone. See, that we didn't see that until after the little releasal thing. See that thing? That thing comes off. Which, I mean, look at that change right there. Let me go back to that.
What is?
I mean, that's fake right there. Watch how this thing comes off, and then you do the scene switch, click. See that?
Yep.
There's not even an earth behind the actual thing coming off. We'll do it one more time. Here it comes, and then you had a switch to the earth scene. Oh, that's clear. This, though, I don't understand. The rockets are both tumbling back, and they're somehow in unison. I mean, I guess if they both, I don't know. Nobody has any pictures of that. Of course, nobody ever, you can't have a video of this from the ground. So again, we're at the behest of the space agencies. You know, David, I don't know if you heard me last night on Raw, but I was talking about how even if you take the moon landings as truth and you say that they actually happened, even if you believe that, you also have to accept that the last time any human being took a picture of the Earth would be in 1972, 46 years ago. That's just crazy. I don't know how people don't realize that there's a problem when every picture of the Earth is... I mean, look at this. Jeez.
Now, the car is out of the capsule now.
Yeah, I had to rewind a little bit because I didn't see it release, but... And you know that song? Is there any life on Mars? Have you ever heard that song?
Of course.
Yeah, it's a troll song. I mean, he's trolling the industry. At least that's the way I always saw it. I mean, he's saying that basically, you're stuck to the silver screen, right? And it's getting boring. That it's the same thing over and over again. You've seen the same movie 10 times. You've seen the same thing over, and he's written the same movie 10 times. And then he says, is there any life on Mars? Basically saying, everything here is so boring. We've done everything there is to do. They keep telling me what to watch. I don't want to watch anymore. Is there any life on Mars? And to me, it's like a troll, like it's trolling. It's trolling people. You have sound effects?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was good. I know you had sound effects.
That was my phone.
Your phone does a cricket sound?
It makes all kinds of noises.
Oh. You didn't even comment on my video I sent you with the house when I walked in and told Alexa. That was funny.
That was hysterical.
It was good stuff.
Paige couldn't stop laughing. So,
I thought it was funny.
So Jeran gave me a tour of his house, and he's starting from the outside, and he's showing me the house, and he walks into the house, and playing on the sound system is the Flat Earth podcast, and he goes, "Alexa, turn this crap off," and Alexa turns it off. Then he keeps on going. So no, I'm not going to comment on it. I'm going to just make you sit there with crickets.
That was funny. That's good stuff. I cannot believe that I heard you guys did a good episode, the one that's not out yet.
I don't know anything about that. Ixnay on the Aaron J.
Okay. This is crap to me.
It's supposedly, by the way, I heard a rumor from Curious J that it will be out tonight, but I've been saying that for a week.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because I think he may be wrong about that.
Yeah.
And so now, as far as you saw, did they ever even show what happened to the one that was supposed to land on the barge?
Oh, wait. We have to get to that. We have to watch the landings now. First, let's just watch
coming.
these other two land. Notice when the two rockets land at the exact same time, it doesn't look like the farther one has any smoke when it lands.
Now, you're saying... Yeah, I agree. But is there people who have filmed that?
Oh, no one filmed that.
Well, they should have. They know where it's landing. It's landing pad C
but it's
or whatever.
It's too far away.
You have P900s.
I don't think they're allowed in Florida.
What is going on in the upper left here? What has happened? The flame has burnt away the Earth, I think.
And how much do these boosters weigh? Now watch this thing come down, and the little flame that comes out of it. Little flame is supposed to stop this thing, and first it's not supposed to spin wildly out of control.
It's so crazy.
This thing is falling down. It's how many tons is it?
It's like 40,000 pounds. So it's
40,000 pounds, and this little flame is going to come out like a blowtorch, and it's going to stop it, maintaining its perfect balance.
Right. And if you I've said it over and over again, if you dropped a car from the Empire State Building, picture the amount of, rocket blast you would have to stop the car.
Look at that little flame, and look, this is it. They hide it. You don't see anything. Only one of those things is shooting out of the three, and look at it come down. And look at the other one. No smoke on the other one.
Come on.
Back it up. Show that again.
I'm sorry. If people believe this, then let them. I mean, they deserve to be trolled. They deserve to. It's just not real. I mean, that flame coming out of there is not going to stop a Buick, let alone 20 of them.
Those milk crate flaps are going to slow it down to just above the speed of sound.
They're made of titanium,
It's going way faster than the speed of sound, and those things are going to slow it down to just a little faster than the speed of sound. That's what they said.
Now, I
Look
don't know
at that
about you.
thing coming down. That is coming down. And it's going to make a hole in the earth.
I'm going to turn it back up because I want to hear the sonic booms. I think they forgot him. Did you hear him?
Oh, true. No, not at all.
Let me see if I hear him. Turned up low.
Those look very similar, those two boosters' views. Those are actually representing different boosters.
Oh, they're representing different boosters.
Towards Earth, they're about to begin their landing.
And watch the second one. Watch the second one.
Hopefully be able to bring you nice footage of that.
Watch the smoke on the first one. Ready? There's the smoke.
Landing lights deploy at the tail end of that landing.
Oh boy, let's chant go because that's really going to help the rockets.
And that landing burn has started.
Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing zones.
Star boosters landing legs have deployed.
I don't think something could be more fake. I don't think I heard. There was no. It usually hits at the same time it hits the ground, or a little bit before. Dave, help me out here. Would you see the same thing from each rocket? They're both seeing the same exact. They see each other's fire, then each other's pads. I don't think it would be that way. Nope. You know what? I just figured out something. Hold on a second. Sorry, I wanted to see it one more time.
They look a little bit.
And that landing burn has started.
Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing zones.
Okay, here's how I know it's fake.
Gee, how?
Well, I'll tell you. The landing pads have this little bend in it. See it? But the other one does not. So what they're showing you is it's total fraud. Because so if only one of the landing pads has the little bend in it, then only one of the rockets can land on that pad. But watch. So this one doesn't have the bend. This one does. They both land on the one with the bend. See that? It's this. They showed you. Yeah, it's a total joke. It's the same. It's one rocket or one balloon. Does that make sense to anybody? Let me do it again. So if one of the little pads had a bend in it and the other one didn't, then we would be able to see one of them landing on the pad with the bend and one without. But they both land on the same pad with the bend. So there's only one. Watch again. Turn this down. Hopefully I'm making sense.
And I still say there's no smoke on the second rocket.
Well, because there's no second rocket. If they landed anything, they landed one balloon, and they're showing you a two-camera view.
They didn't land anything, Jeran.
Well, I
There's
think
no way.
Maybe they landed a balloon.
No way.
Okay, so look at here. This one here, you can see it doesn't really have much of a bend like this one does. This one's got the hard bend, right? Here.
Yep.
Okay, so they can't both land on the one with the hard bend, and they're about to.
It's the same problem they had from while it was flying. They have the wrong camera feeds on.
Yeah, well, we need to see the other camera feeds.
See, no smoke on the second one, except there's a little bit when it just goes down.
I think it's horseshit.
Oh, look, maybe there is smoke in there.
It's white smoke over there.
It's all nonsense.
So now okay, so let's now see what happens with the second one. Then I want to go look and see if anybody filmed those things landing. Red's Rhetoric should be there. Isn't he there? I'm sure he's there. It's like, you're okay.
All right. Now listen to this. Again, they predict that the camera's going to go out because of the vibration.
Which, like, they've never heard of a little housing like every gyro has.
I have an idea. What about a shock absorber?
Yeah, really. I never heard of that before. Crossing our fingers, it's not the case. It will lose signal because we can't figure that out.
So it looks like that landing is happening at the moment. We have lost signal.
Look at these two.
They're not even trying.
Oh, man. Yeah, as Michael mentioned earlier with the vibrations of the rocket and how it shakes up the cameras that are on the drone ship, sometimes we do lose signal. Or
Sometimes?
Antennas.
And we've just gotten confirmation.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait.
We're waiting to hear what happens, and so we're listening in, and we're still
Oh, they're
waiting
so
to
full of
hear,
shit.
we'll
They
let you
just
know as soon as we
they lie to
find
your
out,
faces.
People are cheering, but we'll get the call and know hopefully very, very soon.
Is this not showing it back here behind them? Is this not on the barge back behind them?
That Center Core is doing, whether it's standing up proud on that drone ship or not.
Meanwhile,
other two landings.
those were absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the second stage is continuing.
Yeah,
its
bring in the
trajectory,
bowling alley
towards
director.
Mars.
Here he comes.
It's all looking good there. John,
This is my favorite guy. They picked him up from the local bowling alley.
He stands.
This guy has rented shoes to everyone who's ever bowled in their life. You've rented shoes from this guy.
It was an outstanding test flight of the Falcon Heavy.
Oh boy. I just, like I said, Dave, if people want to believe this, more power to them.
The second stage successfully got there, and it got there as the culmination of a great Falcon Heavy test flight. We lit 27 engines, throttled the boosters up and down.
I rented a size 8 and a size 7.5. Somebody bowled a 140.
Landing. The center core did its job. The second stage did it. Everything that you could want in a test flight, we got here. Now we're just looking for the icing on the cake to find out what happened on the drone show. But all in all, an outstanding test flight for Falcon Heavy.
Wow, what an absolutely momentous occasion. Thank you so much to the range for contributing their expertise to today's launch, the FAA for the licenses to launch and land those boosters, as well as the rest of Falcon Heavy. And thank you to you, the viewers, for joining us for a really, really cool moment here.
And to find out what happened with the Center Core and what's going on with Starman as he makes its journey through space and all of our other launches, you can visit us at SpaceX.com and follow us on social media
so they're not gonna show it.
on LinkedIn and Twitter.
If you would like to join us on exciting projects like these, please visit SpaceX.com/careers.
Wow. How high is that guy?
Thank you again for joining us.
John just bowled a 170. Watch, he'll be right. Yeah, 170. Way to go. Oh, that's the view you wanted to see, Dave. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
This is what you wanted to see. This is them. The end to show it one more time here. When you said how did it get into space? Let me rewind it just a hair. Yeah, there you go. Right here, you're gonna get to see it bust open.
I don't think they show it.
They do. It's crap, but here it goes. Ready? There it goes.
Oh, that was from inside to outside.
Yeah, it's definitely believable.
And so now that car is on its way to Mars.
Not yet. It's probably in orbit of the Earth right now. And then what's this? What was that shadow of? And I don't get it. Is that supposed to be a real car, or is it like a pretend car?
It's supposed to be a Tesla Roadster, available starting tomorrow.
And on sale for $50,000, and it actually costs $70,000, but we get a subsidy from the government. So we lose money on every car we sell. We're Tesla, and we rape you. Thanks. Hashtag felony Musk.
For the people that believe this, owning one of those cars would be pretty cool. Yeah, there's one of these orbiting Mars. Does that make it cool if that was true?
Not to me, but yes, to somebody like Red's Rhetoric. I mean, it'd be his dream.
Hey, in the chat, I put links to a couple of home videos of people doing the launch.
Let me see. How about any landings?
I haven't seen any yet.
Okay, I'm gonna search. We can search together. Live views of Starman. Replay, Falcon Heavy first landing. Sci News. Trying to see any actual people's photographs or videos. Oh, this one oh no, that's 11 months ago. Let me go to put in filter and we want to do date. Upload date. What is this? This looks like somebody from somewhere.
Of course, they filmed in portrait.
Where'd it go?
Got nothing.
I see nothing. Is that supposed to be them landing? I hope so, because that's good evidence right there. What are they filming? I don't know what we're supposed to be watching here. I don't see anything. Oh. Wait, what was that? Is a person filming with a original iPhone? Wow, that was terrible. Those things didn't come into the same. Look how off they are. But you can't even see anything anyway from here. Bob's telling me to look up something here. Let me see. It is a watch heavy metal soft landing.
Here, I found a good one.
Where are you sending me links? In Skype?
Yeah, I'll send it to you in Skype, sure.
Okay. Check this out. What is this from? What is this? What did Bob send me?
It's another car flying through space.
John Candy. 1959. Oh, my volume's a little low? Should be a little better. How about Dave's? Tell me if Dave, can you say something just to make sure our volume's good?
Check 1, 2.
Okay. I think that looks more real, actually. Okay, so you put the links in the... What is that? In Skype? Chat. Which one do you want me to go to?
You can play the last one. It's looking... It looks fake to me, but I don't know.
Hold on, let me turn off this other one here.
It's got the launch and the landing, and the timing doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait, that's the launch?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What's the date on this? Never mind. It's September 8th. It's the wrong launch.
Wait, the one I'm playing is February 6th.
Oh, that one. That's a different one.
That was the most recent one.
You don't see anything.
I did see it, but now it's...
Yeah, I mean, you see a
What
little
the
something.
hell?
So, I say they launched something that went up and
I know they launched something.
It's something small.
Stop scrolling up. Oh, boy. Well, who taped that? Why are they all arguing about, oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Yeah, I can see it. That seems like bullshit to me. Listen to their conversation.
Yeah.
What, that's all they recorded? I can't imagine. You just record that? That's it? Come on. Give me a better view.
The area are completely sold
Do you have another one?
Parking lots are packed.
Or I'm going to search.
There was another crappy one before that.
Sold out.
I don't want a crappy one. How could you stop recording here? It's like, yeah, I'm done. Let's go and have another beer. I mean, it makes no sense. Let me see.
There should be thousands of these videos.
All over Florida.
Because they're saying that the most people ever went to watch this. So every one of those people has an iPhone, There's P900s. There should be amazing footage.
What would you? I mean, somebody's not going to load it and put amateur. What would you put? Live?
I guess.
I don't know what you.
Just
what would you
Falcon
name your
Heavy,
video?
Launch. That's it. And then sort by date.
Okay. I just want to see somebody. These are all the. Okay, this one looks like a different view. Okay, that's a nice sound. Oh, this is just a live view, isn't it?
Yep.
We saw this one. Okay. Let's try again. Oh man, these videos, I can't take it. Falcon Heavy explanation needed. I agree a lot. Come on, somebody was out there. How could they not be? So far I don't see any person. Did you watch the cartoon?
The full cartoon. You want to play that for everybody?
Yeah.
I think it's worth watching.
It's really bad.
It's kind of epic.
I'm going to slap you next time I see you. Yeah, I'll play it. But I just want to see, there's got to be...
Low volume, they're saying. Somebody's very upset.
Oh, it is a low volume still?
Low volume. Am I low?
Have we been low the whole time?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm turning everything up. Let's see. That's fine. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I can get much louder now.
I sound...
Jeez, you sound way too loud now.
Loud as F.
Yeah, I can't go any louder, else my eardrums are going to be bleeding. Okay, what is this guy wearing this little suit for? SpaceX Falcon. This is some live view. From where? What is this? Oh, now it's really loud. Why did that get all loud like that? Don't slam your keyboard.
Wow.
What is going on here? Is this supposed to be really... Oh, that's just... Oh, this is just a live feed of it. Come on. There's got to be somebody who did it. Live feed. Now, I want to see actual person there. What would you put? In attendance? Oh, from Kennedy. Falcon Heavy. Kennedy. Kennedy. Okay, you can you turn you down a little bit, Dave?
I can turn myself down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Jeran sounds good. I'm a little bit low. It says I'm a wee bit low.
I don't know. Bob just texted me and says David is louder than you now.
I don't know. I'll move my mic away a little bit.
Get it out of your mouth.
It makes me sound less Jewish, though.
No, nothing does. Hate to tell you. Wait, let me flip this on.
Maybe Reds can send us one. If he's listening, Reds, can you send us your video, please? We'd love to see it.
We actually haven't checked his channel. I doubt he did it live. He always does the post editing or whatever. Let's try this. Red line monitor. Go. Let's see. Launch from Kennedy Space Center. All right, here we go. All right, this person looks pretty close. What was that? What happened with this video? Oh,
I'm looking.
It just skipped. It went to...
Wait, go back.
There's no smoke, and then watch. And ta-da! Okay, let me watch this here.
That's not real.
Look how big it looks right there. Let me see here. I'll have to watch before I say much more. It didn't go through that many clouds in the live view, did it? I don't think it went through any.
And why doesn't it leave a smoke trail anymore? Does the EPA have like afterburners on there now?
Yeah, they got it smogged.
It has a catalytic converter on it.
Yeah. Okay, see this thing. Keep recording it because this thing's gonna go horizontal and then down.
Hey, somebody says if you show the video of the landing, you can see a bird flying backwards.
Really?
Which shows the booster video was reversed.
Okay, I'm gonna see that. At the regular landing one. Okay. We'll go to that as soon as this. There's your cloud. You happy now? Catalytic converter failed right about here.
Where's all the smoke that it made at the beginning? I mean, how come it doesn't leave? Remember they used to leave a trail from the ground
the
to
shuttle
the sky?
one? The shuttle used to.
Look, so now, why does it do smoke all of a sudden? It's going through a cold patch?
I can't tell you. That's a chemtrail. I don't know. Condensation trail. No, then it would leave one up here. I don't know. But this thing is definitely going horizontal at best. What do you say? Who speaks Spanish? Somebody translate. Says the thing's going down.
So to me, that just looks like a play rocket, shooting across the sky, leaving a little smoke.
I just don't know how anybody thinks that's going to space. And that's it. That's all. That's gonna be it. Huh? And it's out of your. It probably blows up at about that point. You know, one thing I always thought was weird is when that one SpaceX rocket blew up. I mean, it turned into nothing. So
you have footage of that?
Yeah, that one's easy to find.
Maybe that's what they do when as soon as they're out of sight, they blow it up.
This one here.
And that's it.
3, 2.
And if this one blew up early.
Mission sequence start and lift off of the
Get a little bit further. Yeah, this was back in 2015. God, that long ago. But when it blows up, it absolutely turns into nothing. Which there should be a ton of metal and just debris everywhere, but it just disintegrates. Altitude.
90 meters per second, downrange distance 1.1 kilometers.
And where's it blow up here? Oh, a little further. Yeah, so this one just like it blew up early. Let's see.
Data coming back shows vehicle on course, on track.
On course, on track. Then he says nominal here. Oop. Boom. And it's just gone. Nothing.
Wow.
And move the camera. And this is funny what the guy says. I think we've had a...
And we appear to have had a...
malfunction? Okay, so I'm going to go watch the landing.
This is Falcon Launch Control. And we've had...
an anomaly. All right, so we're going to watch this landing. SpaceX, this one. And somebody said you can see a bird flying backwards, huh?
Even though those look very similar, those two boosters' views, those are actually representing different boosters. And they're heading towards Earth. They're about to begin their landing burns. We'll hopefully be able to bring you nice
A bird flying backwards.
and watch for the landing lights deploy at the tail end of that way.
Maybe slow it. Turn the volume down.
And slow it.
Yeah, maybe slow it down. I think I saw a flock of birds.
They definitely, both of these are landing on the same pad, but they could just say, oh, we accidentally had the same feed or whatever. Okay, so a bird flying backwards. Okay, so here, I guess, somewhere.
But that would mean that they would actually have to have these things take off. I don't even think they're doing that.
I agree. One of my favorite flat earthers that is out there, Kurt Curious Life, just texted me and said, the live view of Starman in high orbit is the most idiotic display of ignorance I've ever seen. Elon doesn't even have to try. I agree, Kurt, at all. He doesn't have to. They don't even have to try and make it look close to being good. I didn't see any birds fly backwards.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Let me go back to this just because I want to see this again, because I agree that this is just a slap in the face. They literally could do anything, and people would say it was real. There's not. I mean, this is the Earth now coming into view here.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice that on the car.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what that is. Why is it? Oh, I guess because the door's bent or whatever.
It's the reflection of the Earth, though?
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh my Lord.
What is? Oh, so this is being like held by a rack or something?
What?
What is this over here?
Is that the windshield?
No, but that's interesting because shouldn't we be seeing the moon? Oh,
Why?
What's going on here?
Here comes the sun.
Wait, what? Oh boy, like the reflection would look like that. Oh, what a crap.
How do you know? You've never been there in a car.
No, but I just know that that's not what it look. But again, here's what they're doing. They have the model set up, so it's going to do what a smaller version would do. You know, I mean that's the thing is that it would cost me $1 million to set up a warehouse with. Why is there two Earths meeting each other? To set up a warehouse with a. There's another bubble went off there. That's the thing that's weird. Is when you see those little bubbles. Wait a second.
Back up and show me the bubble.
Okay. Watch. I was a little further than that. Okay, so watch this right side here, right where my mouse is, and
I don't see your mouse.
Oh, there's one right there. There's another one. No, there'll still be another one right here. Watch it. You don't see my mouse?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so watch this lower right corner. Are you watching the Skype feed or the live feed?
No, I'm watching the Skype.
Okay. See it right there?
Yeah. No, that was a satellite, dude.
Oh, I mean, you should have seen. Did you watch the most recent spacewalk?
I can't even watch them anymore. Yeah, I did watch it. It was horrible.
Well, that had bubbles every 2 seconds, or whatever you want to call them. Flecks of. There's another one. See it?
Yeah, they're not filming this underwater, though. Why would this be underwater?
No, it's not underwater. It's.
I think they're maybe trying to confuse us with bubbles.
Well, that's what I said to Missa about the. Let me show you the most recent. There goes more. See it? So here's the thing. They correct things all the time because there's things that we're seeing that they've never done before, which should be in every one. But where is the? Trying to think of what date that was. February 2nd? Was it that recent? 2018 spacewalk. I don't remember if it was February 2nd or first spacewalk of 2000. No, it was this one here. Action came out. This one. No. Where is full spacewalk? I was trying to tell David about all those little flecks of things we saw in the spacewalk constantly.
You wrote down the times on your paper somewhere, remember?
Yeah, I think I threw that paper away. Oh no, I added it to the cloud. Where is the spacewalk? This one? No. Astronauts replaced Canada arm 1 week ago. Yeah, this one I think. Oh, but I need the full one. Oh, I recorded it. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. I'll put something for people to watch when I look for it.
Put up the spaceman video.
The one.
I think it was more realistic than the launch.
Whoa, what's going on here? Something just happened over here on the right side.
Look at that curve and then flatness.
What is going on? That's not a ball. Oh boy.
Why can't they, if they're faking this, why can't they put a real ball shape in there?
Honestly, I think it's all done with, if it's up in the sky somehow, it's done with a fisheye lens.
Where's land? That's a pretty big section of the ball.
But here's the thing.
Clear.
Here's the thing.
Where's land?
Here's the thing, though. You can't see the full ball from any distance under like 6,000 miles. So if they're only 200...
how come it's always lined up perfectly with the sun? Because how come we don't see any dark part of the ball? That's a full ball. There's only one position that you can see a full ball.
Yeah, the sun would have to be right behind us.
Right.
So how is the car dark?
Right. And how come it's always a full ball? There's never a terminator line.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be the clouds moving? Look at the little pixel changes.
I believe that the clouds are moving because it's a real shot of clouds just from 20,000
Yeah,
feet.
but they've never shown the clouds move like that. This is what I'm saying about them fixing things. They've never shown that. Look how the clouds are actually moving. That's the first time they've never shown that. Yeah, they're constantly cleaning up their crap. I guess, yeah, I'm sure of it. It's still fake as could be, but they're gonna keep trying to get better. 1 second, I'm gonna try and find this. Will this thing work?
Wait, what time was that launch at?
What?
I guess it doesn't matter. I was just trying to figure out where the day-night Terminator line would be.
Watch this on the right side, because this is where we came in, and then something happened, like blankets were unfolded or something. Watch this black stuff, like when we got here, like got peeled off or something. Or was I losing it? This is supposed to be the moon.
How do you know?
Because it can't be anything else? Or is it the car?
Could be the booster. Or a bird.
Wait, so I'm confused. This is the other side of the car then? Right? It would be the booster that's attached to the car?
I don't know.
Where was I here when I thought I saw a little... Oh, wait, right there. What just happened? Why did this all turn black? Oh, it's just a shadow? Hold on a second, I gotta see that again. Something weird happened there. It goes from here somehow to that black. Sorry if everybody's bored of this, I gotta see what happened here. What the hell? Is it just a different view? Look at all this shit falling off here. Yeah, they're trying to show like things are in space. And that's supposed to be the moon from the other view. This is nonsense. Oh, what the hell was that? What is that supposed to be, Dave?
Wait, I didn't even see it. The Earth through the windshield.
Whoa, come on.
Wait, wasn't it heading away from the Earth?
I don't... Come on. Look at this. Oh, man. This is embarrassing. Somebody in the chat just said, anybody who believes this is fake but a god is real is an idiot. It's the kind of people we're dealing with here. So funny. Wow, that is so bad. It doesn't even make sense. It's not even possible. You would not see a ball like that from
How
that
would
distance.
Somebody wrote the reflection of the Earth was on the side of the car. Now it's in the front of the car.
Yeah, the car must be doing pirouettes or something.
It's doing somersaults. It's doing cartwheels.
I mean, you can
It's doing
figure. Okay, so
cartwheels.
figure this way: if this is the ball Earth, then we're looking at what, an 8,000-mile diameter, 4,000-mile radius. I mean, you can do the curvature calculator on that to figure out your eye height. If they're 250 miles, that's 250 miles is like 1370 or 1,375,000. I don't know. 250 miles times 5280. 1,320. Okay, 1,320,000. So eye height 1,320,000, and then miles target distance. Let's go 4,000. You're not even gonna be close. Let's go 2,000. Still not. 1,000. So 1,100. I mean, the horizon is not. They're not even close to seeing the whole ball. Their whole underneath should be covered. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So 12. Oops. Not 12,000. Yeah. Not 12,000. 1,200. 1,500. So it's 1,400. So yeah, I mean they shouldn't be 1,450 then. Come on, get close. Yeah, so I mean they can only see 1,450 to the horizon. They're seeing a whole ball. Have you seen God, I don't know how to get to that site though. Let me think. And I'm going to try and find this real quick for you. Oh, there's something else I wanted to show you too. I got a lot of things I want to show you. What is it? This one? Or this one? This one? Where is this? Sixteen.
Bob, I'm going to take a zap of cold water. Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah, Dave, I ever showed you this?
No.
Okay, watch. I'll put it on for everyone to see here if I can. If they're done watching the ball for a second. Let me see. Go to Pod Player. All right, so this is a Apollo 17. This guy says, "I'm gonna get a glass of cold water." Okay, listen.
Bob, I'm going to take a zap of cold water. Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, so he starts walking over here. Now he looks to be reaching for something, right? Like, well, you're not.
Looks like it's getting dark out.
He grabs a bottle.
Is it?
He's taking off the top of the bottle. The camera goes off him. Now goes back, and he's throwing the bottle away.
We is in trouble.
Now watch this. So I'm gonna go take a glass. I'm gonna go take a zap of cold water. Then he walks over, grabs a bottle. The camera goes off, and then he throws the bottle. But how would he have taken a drink of water?
I'm just speechless that people believe any of this stuff.
I mean, I don't get why would they do that? Why would they even say that? I'm gonna go get a glass of cold water.
Take a zap of cold water. Okay, sounds good to me.
And then watch how fake the throw is.
Almost looks like it's getting dark out, is it?
So he grabs a little bottle of water or something.
Hope not.
And watch this throw. I'm gonna slow this down. Okay, watch this throw. He's gonna go wing. And watch his trajectory. Ooh. It's so bad. That is so bad. Did I?
Hey, somebody posted in chat there was a something transiting the moon recently. I put it in the chat.
What is it? A
to
link?
me, it looks like there's a link in the chat. The last one. To me, it looked like somebody was zooming in on the moon, and there was some balloons that like party balloons that went by.
Oh,
did you see it?
Hold on. You're talking about on the Skype?
Skype, not a Skype. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this back. Okay, going to Skype. The balloon satellite full moon transit?
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was an actual. To me, it looked like just regular balloons, like zoomed in, like the moon is really close. Go about halfway through and you'll see it.
Oh, wait, up here on the right, upper right?
Yep. Yeah. But zoom in on it, like you can zoom way in on it.
How do you zoom in a YouTube video?
You can't do that.
No, I can't if I save it.
Yeah.
What is that? Why does it look like I have a shadow, though?
I think that's something hanging below it. To me, it looks like a bunch of party balloons with like a basket. Or a guy in a lawn chair.
What is that?
But to me, what that says is the moon that we see is very close and something was going in front of it.
I don't know, though, because, okay, picture an airplane going by, just flying by the moon. You would never see the moon big. Ever. The moon would always be tiny.
No, not necessarily if you zoomed in on it.
No, I'm saying okay, for instance, if you were riding in this little balloon thing here, the moon would be tiny to you.
The moon would be tiny because it would not be in the position that we're seeing it from this point of view. It would be in a different position.
Gotcha. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. I don't know what to make of it.
It looks like... That sure is weird, though. But I don't know. I don't trust things like that unless I take them, because I could do this with my editor.
Let's go over the Falcon Heavy cartoon. Not today's cartoon, the one that they put out
yesterday.
The other day. Yeah, yesterday.
I will watch out while I get this other one ready. Falcon 9 or Falcon Heavy animation. Well, I'll play it on the. Maybe people want to see the words to the song. So I'll have it over here. And we'll put it on here. And I'll get this one. All right.
It's supposed to be a Google loon transiting the moon, Bob says.
All right, here's the cartoon with the lyrics on the screen. There you go. Do you want the volume on about halfway?
Yeah, a little bit. Be nice.
Just think playing.
I forgot you put it in your video.
She walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sad thing for, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools when they ask her to go the song sings, fighting in the metaphor. Oh man.
Mars doesn't exist. Oh, sorry.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. landings on Saturn again.
That's hysterical.
See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Will pretend you resound to bounds, to my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the film is a sad before, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those big men go.
See how fast that changed directions?
It's the creepiest show.
Yes.
Take a look at the Norman beating up the wrong guy.
Is this supposed to happen for real?
It's supposedly going 17,000 miles an hour, and it just changed directions in 3 seconds.
Wait, is this what's going to eventually happen when it goes to Mars? They're going to have a little car like this by itself?
Oh, maybe it's like that, and we just don't see the rocket underneath it.
I don't think so. It's got to be propelled there or whatever, if they're going to pretend that. All right, I'll show you something else real quick, just because it bothered me recently. This is Lawrence Krauss and Joe Rogan having a little conversation, and I kind of plug some stuff in here, make some sense to these guys.
Gravity's not real and dinosaurs aren't
I
real.
know. And you know,
In
it's so
2017,
ridiculous. It's amazing. But you know, nothing surprises
not
me
only
anymore.
that, gravity's not real and dinosaurs aren't
I
real.
know. And you know, the people who say gravity aren't real, I have a great solution.
What?
It's a
Jump
great
off
solution.
a building?
You walk out the window of the 13th floor and test your ideas. And the great thing is, do it before you reproduce.
But it's a magnetism thing, they believe. It's electromagnetism or something like that that sucks people down to the
Yeah, that's what they can think. So
fascinating.
Carry a magnet and look at it as what happens as you're falling to the earth.
Well,
carry a magnet and look at what happens when you fall to the earth.
What's even more hilarious is that we talked about this before the podcast started, the Japanese weather satellite that takes an image, a full image of the Earth. Mm-hmm. What is the name of that satellite?
Does not take a full image of the Earth. It takes strips.
Again, Jamie? It takes a full image of the Earth from 22,000 miles away. People keep saying in this flat Earth theory thing that there's no images of the Earth in full, that they're all composites. That's not true.
It's not true.
There are images of the Earth that are taken every 10 minutes by this one satellite, and they're high resolution. You can access them online anytime you want.
We'll look after. You can see that they're stitched.
Didn't Paul on the plane completely destroy that and show how?
Well, they're all stitched too.
How it's done. Where they wrap the weather, radar data around it. I mean, it was from that file. Didn't you find that file, that NASA folder?
Oh yeah, the back room where they take everything and just put it on the ball model.
Right, and it's all fake. Here's something I said. I think I told you. Google pictures of the United States from space. They should be able to get a picture of the United States. It's laughable, the results you get. There's no pictures.
But again, if you only get 250 miles from the Earth, you could never get a picture of the United States. So that's where I'm saying, there's been no human has taken a picture of the Earth forever. But I mean, even if you believe in the moon landings, 46 years ago.
So no one, since the moon landing has gone beyond 250 miles.
No, and I think you have to be like 6,000 or 7,000 miles to take a full picture of the Earth.
How about just the United States? I mean, there's nothing. What about satellites? Couldn't they get a picture of the United States?
Depending on how far they were, I guess. But again, that whatever data is coming from those satellites has to go through something first. So again, do you want to trust that? That's we don't get to touch it until NASA's processed it, and it'd be very easy to transfer whatever image you get onto a ball. I'm just saying I would trust the person.
You have a blank screen.
Oh, sorry, we're listening. Here we go.
They believe there's an ice wall around Antarctica that you cross over and you fall to the abyss. Where's this photo of the ice wall?
Well, that's called a straw man. Thank you for that. You think this might be an ice wall? Well, nobody's saying there's an ice wall like Game of Thrones. There is a ice barrier. There is a ice shelf, but then there's also a beach, a shoreline. Nobody's saying there's anything other than what you see here, and that's what holds the water in. So let's move on, Mr. Rogan. That's pretty good pictures there. There's a pretty good picture for your ice shelf.
Where is it?
Now let's hear the next thing he says.
Where is it? Or have they never? Well,
how does someone fly from Japan to the United States?
They don't believe that people can fly around the world. I've done it. I've done and that they're all lying.
There you go, guys.
Here's another one. Have they ever thought of time zones?
That's how you fly
Here's
from
another one. People can fly
Japan.
around the world. I've done it. Have they never? Well,
oops. That's how you fly from Japan to the United States. If you did like
where,
an
where
hour
is it?
worth
Or
of research.
Have they never? Well,
how does someone fly from Japan to the United States?
They don't believe that people can fly around the world. I've done it. I've done and that they're all lying. Here's another one. Have they ever thought of time zones? Why are there time zones if the Earth is flat? Why are there time zones? The only reason they're time, they should go from New York to L.A. and see, you know what? The time is different.
Leprechauns.
Do they think it's, well, no, but they probably think it's a human invention.
Yeah,
but you know, the sun is still shining in L.A. when it's gone down in New York, and they can call their friends and check.
Oh, yeah.
And if the Earth was flat,
now listen to this.
that wouldn't be the case.
So if the Earth was flat, it wouldn't be the case that there's light in California and dark in New York, when it's very easy to figure that out.
It's only the case because the Earth is curved.
It's only the case because the Earth is curved. Now, listen to the next statement by Lawrence Krauss. It is the problem with the world. It is the problem with the flat Earth theory versus the globe Earth. Listen to what he says and forgets to realize that he's talking about himself.
I mean, so those simple things should convince people. But people are willing to throw out evidence if they have a belief that's really firm. And
people are willing to throw out evidence if they have a belief that's really firm.
What I said before is we have to realize the easiest person to fool is yourself. So if you're not willing to question your beliefs, especially those that you hold particularly cherished beliefs in.
I wonder who holds a particularly cherished belief in the shape of the Earth, so much so that they say that, you know, there can't be time zones on a flat Earth, there can't be flights from Japan to California.
If you're not willing to question those, you're not gonna ever grow.
Yeah, well, that's a good way.
Now listen to what Rogan's excuse is. This is why we have flat earthers.
To put it, particularly cherished, because I think a lot of people do cherish these ideas, things like the Earth being flat, because it gives them some sort of information leg up on everybody.
Yeah, that's why we're flat earthers, Dave, because we have an information leg up on everyone else. That's why we make videos and tell everybody about it. Makes a lot of sense. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard somebody say.
I need to feel special. That's why I do it.
Right. And
I have information that nobody else has.
But I hate to tell you, you're actually making videos and giving other people that information. So you're actually hurting yourself. If you want to be the only one with that information, then you should just keep it to yourself.
It's a catch-22. You know, I keep it to myself, then nobody knows how smart I am.
It's only the case because the Earth is curved.
One more time, I want to hear this.
So those simple things should convince people. But people are willing to throw out evidence if they have a belief that's really firm. And what I said before is we have to realize the easiest person to fool is yourself. So if you're not willing to question your beliefs, especially those that you hold particularly cherished beliefs in, if you're not willing to question those, you're not gonna ever grow.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to put it, particularly cherished, because I think a lot of people do cherish these ideas, things like the
Dave,
Earth
I have to
being
ask you,
flat, because it gives them some sort of...
When they say that, do they not think to themselves, oh, wait a second, I have a particularly cherished belief that I believe in so much that I'm not willing to look at other evidence. Did they just speak it and not think that it could possibly mean them?
They do not. Not at all.
How is that impossible?
Because their whole life, everybody that has got
but this is the
higher
point.
Education has told them.
But the point is, that's what he's saying. What he's saying is, for people who have a deeply held belief, that if they're not willing to question those beliefs, then they won't grow. But he doesn't realize that he has to include himself in that conversation.
It's always the accuser that is the one that is guilty of what they're accusing. It's always the case.
Wow, it's just baffling.
Hey,
yes.
Karen B is freaking out about the black screen. She's afraid of the dark. Can you put something pretty up there, please?
I don't think I have anything pretty to play. So I will put something else up, though, for you. What was this? I wanted to show this for some reason.
Yes, it was. It was
I don't remember what this.
Of the temperature. But the way this seal was looked into this thing, we found so many other. We did a pretty good job. It turned out to be easier in some reasoning of this commission meetings. Was the discovery of these weaknesses inside of NASA and their attitudes, this kind of illogic about safety and so forth, which was so extensive from an organization which had such a reputation.
Oh, this is great what he says about NASA.
That it was hard for us to find it out in a sort of emotional way, as to have to come around and say that the Wizard of Oz, which everybody respects, has nothing behind it.
Listen to that again, folks. He's talking about NASA.
Just saying, well, of course, we may never find out what made the accident occur. And that turned out, that's what I meant was easy.
I see. You know what happened. And
We
you
know
feel
what
good
happened.
about
Now,
that.
what was difficult, and I think maybe he's referring to this, was the discovery of these weaknesses inside of NASA and their attitudes. This kind of illogic about safety and so forth, which was so extensive from an organization which had such a reputation in the country that it was hard for us to find it out in a sort of emotional way, as to have to come around and say that the Wizard of Oz, which everybody respects, has nothing behind it.
The New York Times...
Almost nothing.
Almost, okay. The New York Times reported this morning that you...
Flat out, they have nothing behind them. And I think that was it. Oh, I was going to show you that spacewalk. That's what I'm looking for. 1 second. I just want to show you all the things coming off it. You tell me what you think that those are. I'll put that spaceman back up there for a second. What's it called? Starman. I keep getting that wrong. There goes another one. Look at. See that thing? Is this on slow? Oh, that's on slow. That's why. Let me get this caught up to live. There goes another
Hey, and
one.
if you
Yeah,
want to go back to the landing one more time after this, the bird flies by just before it goes to full screen. But I don't.
Do you see it flying backwards?
They would be doing that backwards, but go ahead.
Does it look like it's flying backwards?
That's what people are saying. I haven't seen it.
I was like, go back to the actual landing.
So the landing, just before it lands, it switches to full screen.
Okay. Just before it lands. Where's this thing? Am I blind? Oh, here. Okay, just before it goes full screen. So you mean we have to see it on this on the little video?
I'm not sure, but several people said they saw it.
Go back here. Okay, so here, I guess.
But again, if it was a rocket taking off, the smoke would be there after it took off, and there's no smoke there right now.
That bird right there that just went by?
I didn't see it.
Watch this screen here. There's a bird that goes right to left.
Yes, but how do you know it's going backwards?
I don't know how people are saying that. I can put this in my editor and then I can zoom in. Let me see. I mean, put it in my player over here. But I don't think you could see that it's going backwards. But I'm guessing they already zoomed in and saw it. Let me see here. Is this thing going to come up? Unless there was a different one. Can you see anybody in the chat saying that that's the right bird?
I'm looking.
Yeah, because that was right before. Let me see again. I'll slow it down. And what I might go full screen on it, and then people will have to see only a section of it. It'll cut it off. I'm trying to see here. I couldn't tell.
When?
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I'm loading it right now into this player, so I can check it out. But
all right.
I don't see anything telling me that it's going backwards.
I think the whole scene is fake. The bird is fake. The chemtrail is real.
Well, I want to see somebody else that recorded it. I mean, how can there be nobody who's recorded it? That's got to be a problem. Now, Red's Rhetoric, I'm sure, was there. That
was the right bird,
okay.
Bob says.
I'm putting it in my editor right now, or loader, so I can see. 172. Nope. Wait. Videos. No, his most recent one is this one. What is this, some night launch? Wow, look at the distortion there. Why would it be that? Look at that. What is that? Whoa.
Is that today?
No, it's I guess in January, but that's if it's nighttime, why would you have that kind of atmospheric distortion? Wow, that's a projection. Now, you know I'm going to go watch a launch on Saturday morning.
SpaceX?
Yeah. It's going to be one of the plumes. The plume deals. What is that? I don't know. What? And this is it coming back to land? Oh boy. Now see, no, okay, so let's say that he's filming something. You know, chances are that he's not using CGI in his camera or something. So, isn't it just make more sense that it's a balloon? I mean, you could have a helium balloon that, by remote control, comes down out of the sky and lands. That wouldn't be very difficult. You could have fire shoot out the bottom of it. You wouldn't need very much fire. And it just seems like that would be an easy thing to do.
Land it exactly on that target. I mean, let's say it lines attached to it, or
no, but it's just you just have a motor, or like an engine to it or something. I don't know, with those little fins. And if it's just a helium balloon, it's going to come down anyway because it's that weight.
But how do they get it to land right on there?
Remote control. It's like a blimp or something. I mean, so what are you saying? What do you think that's happening here?
It could be that projection system. Again, we don't know. I mean, all we know is it's not what they're saying.
Absolutely.
They do projection. They launch balloons. They launch a real rocket. Maybe it's only 10 feet tall, and the people in the distance are watching this rocket fly.
Is that
and how would they know what size it is? I mean, once you're 100 yards away or farther, you really don't know what size something is.
I want to say he's 11 miles away.
Yeah, so you don't know how big that is, what it is, how fast it's going. You don't know any of that.
I don't think there should be that kind of atmospheric distortion at night. I've never seen that before. And it just goes out. They don't. Heaven forbid you put a light over there or something, you know?
Right. There's so many things. Oh, look at William making a little donation there. What a nice guy.
Oh, William.
Yeah. Hey, William just made an amazing website, conspiracymusicguru.com. Flat Earth Man. He's got an amazing website. You can download all his stuff there. He's got Flat Eddie t-shirts. Amazing website. conspiracymusicguru.com. Little plug there for our man Alex, who's hopefully coming to the conference in November.
That'd be awesome. I booked my room yesterday.
Very good.
Did you book yours?
I did book mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't know. I certainly don't know. Let's go back to this. Was there something else you wanted me to check on the Falcon thing? Oops.
No, I think we're ready to wrap up. Yes?
Yeah, I was going to show you that spacewalk real quick. Give me a second here. I just want to show you that it was disgusting. It's the same, but I did notice that, one of the things I've been saying, that they don't show the Earth, that which they still didn't. But as far as these I guess you'd call them like flakes. I don't know what you'd call them. I'll show you. And you tell me, and then I'll check if I can see if that bird is going backwards. Real quick, and then we can be done. I'm glad my computer lasted. Let's see here, add this. That would be under here. Yeah, I mean, I get to the point where I guess I'm just like, if people want to believe those things, then they can believe it. It's not even. It's like so. I don't know, so untrue to me that it just doesn't matter. There's no way what they're doing with cars and, go back to the moon. Put a camera on the moon. Let's stop pretending.
That's one of your greatest videos.
I thought it was pretty good too, but it doesn't have a lot of views. Falcon, this one.
What's the name of the video so people can watch it?
You had a class.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, NASA. Why haven't you done this? Something like that.
NASA, why don't you have a camera on the moon? Jeranism.
Why haven't you done this yet? Yeah, something like that. What happened? I just added that. Add. Falcon Heavy test flight.
Chairman Rogers.
1 second, I'm trying to add this.
And other...
So we can see if that bird is going backwards. Okay, there it is. And let me get here. No, thank you. Okay. Let me slow this down. What speed are we at? Okay. I always forget, do I have to control? Oh, good. I'm good. Oh, everybody's not watching the same screen as me. That's real nice of me. Let me get you over here. Alright, so I'm looking at this. Trying to watch this bird here. People may say it's going backwards. Let's watch. I don't think it was going backwards. Did you see?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Let me see again here. Did you hang up on me?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, it's weird.
I was trying to switch devices.
Oh, I saw that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you can tell what that bird's doing.
I think it was put in there anyway, just to make it look more three-dimensional.
The bird?
Yeah.
It's a fake bird?
No, it's a real bird just put in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They always stick birds in there to make... Oh, it has to be real. There was birds in there.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, it has to be real.
Let me find
it.
Yes,
yeah, I'm going to hang up. I'm going to join back on in 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to get this spacewalk up for you. Which is right... holy smokes. That was loud. All right, I think you're on.
All right.
Watch two.
But hold, I might lose you in a second.
I think this is it right here. What's going on? Get my speed back up. This one down here. All right, this one, Cosmonauts. There we go.
Am I still on?
Yep.
All right, beautiful.
Okay, I'm putting this spacewalk on here. I have to unzoom. How do I do that? Control this way? Ah, shoot. How do I... control this way? Yeah, that's a full screen, right? Okay. Let me get over here. It is the most disgusting spacewalk though they've ever done. I mean, first of all, is this going on the screen? I think so.
How they outdo themselves every time is baffling.
But this is what they do in this one. Is this the view here? Yeah, so this view here that they get into, where is it? It's right at the beginning. I thought it was here. They put this guy in this upside down view, and this guy here. Okay, so look how bad this is. I mean, this is like seriously 1960s, 70s quality, and this guy is just upside down in this spot for like 4 hours. Just right here. He's upside down. They just keep showing the same view. And it stays in that view, but all the time, I had all the times written down. I have to look on my phone here. But you'll see constant little things fly off this way. Let me see if I can find any without looking up the... But see, this guy just stays upside down forever. So he's just upside down. Seriously, like 4 hours. Still over there upside down. And then they get tired of showing it and they stop showing that altogether and they just show you... Oh, did you see him throw that thing? David, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you get to see him throw that thing?
I did not.
Oh, man. I thought you saw that. Let me see here where that was. He throws this thing out into space.
Oh, yeah. No, I did see that. Sorry.
Oh, you did see that?
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That I sent you that the other day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it went into a perfect synchronous orbit, and it's going to be there for 40,000 years. So.
Yeah, because it's a 30-degree angle.
Amazing.
That's what happens when you throw things at 30-degree angles. It's like, and it has no problem hitting the station because he threw it at a 30-degree angle. Is it right here? I love the blinking and the flashing. Like, we haven't figured out how to do wireless cameras yet. They're 250 miles from Earth. Making it seem like it's they're 10,000 miles away or something. Where was it? Was it right here? Do you remember how close it was to the end of it?
It was, I don't know, like a quarter away from the end, maybe.
Yeah, I have everything written down. I just have to look at my phone to find it. I don't remember where it was. Mazurkin and Shlaprikov and... Well, I'll show you some of these flakes. And you tell me what they are. Because I don't know. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, there goes one. Look it. See it? So I think that they've just added these this time because people were saying that they saw bubbles. So in this one, they've got them going this way, and this way, which they've never done before. They always go one direction. What's that?
They always switch it up just to make it, they'll do the deception where they don't need to do it just to confuse people.
Right.
It's kind of like they forecast stuff in movies, so when it really happens, like, oh no, you saw that in a movie.
Right. And if they hear people saying bubbles and they're all going the same direction, then you create fake bubbles, things that go in every direction. Here goes one. See it?
Yep.
So that's not a bubble. It doesn't even look anything like a bubble. The other things that we see are bubbles. This one, they're trying to make something look kind of the same, but it not be a bubble. Are you Skyping while driving?
I am not Skyping while driving.
Okay, good. I'm convinced, though. I don't know. For me, most of this is done underwater. And this is why they switched the screen. I mean, there's no reason. Look at the quality of this screen versus, like this one. Why did the quality change? There's another little thing flying.
They used the old camera from
Look at this.
Apollo mission.
Watch this thing fly away here. There went one that way. So the whole thing is littered with them. Like sometimes you can see 15 of them flying at the same time. I wrote down. See, watch this one. See that? Clearly not a bubble, but they clearly did it on purpose so that. And then they have another one go this way, another one, so that you can't say now that it's underwater. Because there goes another one.
So
there goes one right there. Look at this one. Look at this one going this way.
What are we going to do now that we have all of this? Now that we see all of this, we have 1,000 people watching.
We have
and they all know that this is fake. What are we going to do?
I think we have to make the determination that we're not going to worry about proving it's fake anymore because we know it is. Look at this one. What's this thing flying? What is that? Anyway, it's fake, regardless. I mean, but what do you do once you know it's fake? They're gonna keep putting out the propaganda, and people are gonna keep believing it.
So here's what I say: is when people say, "Well, there's nothing we can do about it anyway," I totally disagree with that. And I think just by knowing it's fake, you've taken your power away from them.
I agree with that.
Because that's what they want. They want our power. So if we all commit to waking one person up a week, just one person, you gotta step out of your, comfort zone, find one person and find a way to show them the fakery. That will change the world. One person a week.
I agree.
Except you, Jeran. You got to do 20 a day.
Oh, great. I figured out what those things flying away are. They're Saturn.
Saturn?
Yeah. That's what it looked like. I don't know. Look at this thing. That's Saturn. There goes Saturn.
Yeah, it must be Saturn, yes.
Now I get it. Saturn's flying away. No, I don't. But I'm sure that's why they did it. Now the next thing they have to do is they'll have to somehow show the Earth. Because again, how do you have a? How long was this? How do I do this again? Back that way. Okay. 8 hours? No, 7.5 hour time lapse spacewalk where you don't show the Earth. There goes another one of those little things. It just doesn't.
Hey, you
make
want
sense.
to do our impression of the men on the astronauts on the moon when they first got there?
Oh, I thought that'd be a pretty good video, though.
All right, we'll save it.
Let's save it. Let's do it as a video. I think it'll be good. I do want to see him throw this thing before we go.
All right.
I gotta find where that is, though. It's so funny. I realized, because sometimes when I watch spacewalks, some of them are hilarious and some aren't as funny, and I couldn't really realize why. But the ones that are hilarious are the Russian ones, because the girl does the translating, and she's hilarious. She's like,
Did you see the Chinese one I sent you? I realized it was old. It was old, but is there another space station up there, or are they supposedly on the same station we're on?
No, the Japanese have the other. Well, there's Japanese people on the space station, but they also have their own. It's a ridiculous little bouncy room.
It to me it looked like it was the inside of an airplane. It was just an airplane with the seats ripped out and some phone blocking the overhead luggage storage. I mean, it looked like an airplane.
Here's where he throws it. Watch this. And I'm going to turn it up just because we got to listen to the commentary because it's pretty funny here.
I don't hear anything.
It'll come. I got the volume on. Sorry, I was just checking the volume.
Hey, you have to reshare your screen with me.
Oh, you can't see it. You should see it now.
Yep.
That is NH317 is unhooked. Unhooked from the unit. Rotating it towards me. I am holding the unit. I am holding it well. I'm holding me. Yes.
I'm holding me. Yes.
Okay. I'm not holding onto the handrail at all. You get me oriented like this. check the position. Let's check the position of the jettison.
This is Mission Control, Houston. 4 hours, 6 minutes into the spacewalk. Again, you're looking at the helmet camera view from Alexander Mazurkin. He's holding the removed electronics box, and there it goes. They have accelerated the time frame for the jettisoning. The jettisoning occurring at 1:40 p.m. Central Time, 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. With the crew
Did he throw that lefty?
He threw it double hand.
The decision was made by the Russian flight controllers
Double hand, like a
to jettison
double hand free throw, Rick Barry style.
box for the Lyra high gain antenna. You just saw Mazurkin cast it away
Look
retrograde
at
from the aft.
That is classic.
Service module, and there it goes.
And there it goes. This is the thing.
Sent it over retrograde.
Yeah, and he threw it at a 30-degree angle, so it won't come back and hit the station.
Where does it go?
It eventually burns up in the atmosphere. That's what they say. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't know. It stays there forever. They watch it in a second. You'll see it going like. It's so ridiculous because then they show the Earth, this view, and this is it right here. It's supposed to be it flying away. It's like, bye, little thing. I don't know what little electrical box. It is so ridiculous. And the other thing that they do a terrible job of is they don't do anything the whole time. That's another thing. But what was I thinking about? I don't remember.
Will we be getting updated images of the Tesla Roadster's trip to Mars? Like, as it passes, is it going to pass anything, or Mars is next, right?
Mars is next, but I don't know when will it even leave Earth orbit.
I think we saw it leave Earth's orbit. Remember when the shadow went?
Astronauts to the moon.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we have a problem.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
What's going on, everyone? It's Jeranism, back with another live video for you today. SpaceX and their Falcon Heavy bag of nonsense. So if you haven't seen it, lucky you. If you have seen it, well, I feel for you. I'm scared for humanity, actually. With me today to fear for humanity's sake is the one and only, deep inside the rabbit hole, David Weiss. David, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's going on, Jeran?
Another day, another fake launch by Felony Musk is what I'm going to start calling him. That's a hashtag F, then Elon, then Y, Felony Musk.
I tried not to watch it before we went live, but I couldn't help myself, and I am just disgusted that anybody can believe this is real, even Red's rhetoric.
Oh, I'm sure he thinks it's real. He already actually made that comment. Oh, yeah, he does. Let's. I guess what we'll do is we'll probably go through it. That's probably the best thing. I watched it live, and I have to admit I was rooting for a crash, but I didn't expect what I saw. As it took off, I said, "Oh my goodness, that looks so fake." And then they show the two different views from the two side rockets, but they're like it's the same view. I don't know. We're gonna go check it out right now. Currently, what we had on the screen was the live views of Spaceman. I think what is his name? Starman? I don't know. So it's the picture of the little mannequin in a car. I cannot believe people believe this. So now there's a car in orbit. Look at this. Holy Lord. Look at, this is kindergarten.
Is that supposed to be live now?
This is supposed to be live now, real. That's supposed to be real.
It has to be real. Look at the sun shadow moving on the car.
Oh, I didn't see that.
See how it's moving?
You're right, it is real. Man, this is definitely in orbit.
Wait, wasn't the guy wearing a gold outfit before?
I don't know, but where's he going? He's going to pass the Earth now, or what? I don't get it. Oh, boy, it's so sad. What has happened to the Earth, too? It's got a little issue there.
It's got a flat spot.
Yeah.
That's why we think the Earth is flat, because we keep looking at that spot over there.
Right. It's the geoid, or the whatever they call the shape of the Earth. Oh, boy. This thing looks like a little Matchbox car.
And where's the camera that is filming? Is there a rocket ship connected to this, or is it flying on its own now?
No, it must be some sort of ship. There must be a rocket attached to it. I guess it has to go to Mars, doesn't it?
It's in space now. It was inside the capsule at the top, so that must have opened up like the cartoon they showed us yesterday.
Oh no, they actually show that happening during the thing. It's so bad, and they keep playing it at the end. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like sick to my stomach because I cannot believe people buy this. And it's so easy to hoax. It's so easy to set up a model Earth with a model. Think you have $52 million. Did you watch Rob Skiba's latest video?
Which one? From the conference?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, well, he showed a good 5-minute section or segment of David Copperfield floating around in this box, and it is something I haven't thought about before. But he's like, how is David Copperfield doing that? Well, we know that it's a magic trick, but David Copperfield doesn't have $52 million a day. And so what NASA does, I just saw something, a bubble go fly by. Did you see that? What NASA gets away with, they have so much money to do it. How hard would it be to build a little set inside of some warehouse where you have a little sun that goes around, you have a little Earth that spins, you put a little Matchbox car in there and a camera behind it, boom, you're done. That's all you need.
Here's the thing. The $52 million a day, I don't believe that NASA gets $52 million a day. I think they get $10,000 a day.
They have to pay more employees than that.
I don't know what they're doing, but the $52 million is what they're taking from us.
Right.
And they're using it for their black budgets to build their dumbs or whatever.
Shit, they can't do the same thing. Look at this.
It's the same fire flame. That's very good.
But they're supposed to be different.
Wait, pause it. See, just pause it a couple times.
I have been.
Pause. Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Oh, I switched one of them.
Well, the excuse is they accidentally pushed camera feed 2 on both monitors.
Well, when we were doing that one time, I think it wasn't the same, unless I was mistaken. One time there was a difference. Let me see here. See, that's identical.
Yeah.
That's impossible. The chances of that being true with a flame.
Well, even the water. Look at the waves on the water or whatever, the clouds.
Now here I paused it, but there is a difference. See how this is not as bright as this? But still, the fact that it's the identical movement each time, there's no way. I don't know if it's
just pause it again. Look at the clouds or the waves on the water. I'm not sure what we're looking at. They're the same from two different sides.
Well, that might be true. You're kind of looking in the same direction, but the whole idea of the flame being anywhere near, how could it be anywhere near the same?
It wouldn't be the same because the corner would be the opposite corner. If you look at that right angle of the rocket to the engine,
right?
If it was on the other side, you would have an opposite view.
Oh, so it is the same camera then?
It's the same camera.
So they made a mistake. because both of them are on the same side. Okay, now hold on. What is this thing? What is that? Do you see something back here, or am I losing it?
Um,
I can't see. I can't tell if those are supposed to be the same camera or not. So both
well,
of
that's definitely Florida. Look at that. That's real.
Oh yeah,
Very clear in Florida today.
Oh, I see the curve now, right to left. I've never seen that before. It's right there. So, hold on a second. So, both these rockets, they flip and they're in conjunction. They're perfectly in conjunction. I even believe this less now.
And wait, this tinfoil that's just ahead of the engine, how does that survive supersonic speeds?
There's no friction now. They're in space.
Yeah, but how did before it was in space, it was going 600 miles an hour. That would be ripped to shreds.
It was inside the cone. See, that we didn't see that until after the little releasal thing. See that thing? That thing comes off. Which, I mean, look at that change right there. Let me go back to that.
What is?
I mean, that's fake right there. Watch how this thing comes off, and then you do the scene switch. Click. See that?
Yep. They're doing.
Oh, so this is supposed to be now. This is the Earth's shadow that we see coming in the way of the car here, or I don't really know what that's supposed to be. I did not know they're gonna. So I'm so lost because what is the plan here now? This thing is supposed to go to Mars.
It's on a trajectory to intercept with Mars, where the gravity is going to reach up and put it in a perfect orbit, and it's going to orbit Mars for 40,000 years. My question is, will the tires last?
Yes, I don't think they have much. They're not going to have a whole lot of tread issues. I see Santa Claus right there. There goes Santa. There he went. Oh man,
let's watch the
it.
launch for those that missed it, and whoever wants to get sick to their stomach.
Yeah, let's all go get sick to our stomachs together. Let me get that up 1 second, and we'll see here. So I have to. Where's that video? What was it? I think it was just SpaceX's channel. Oh, this is on SpaceX's channel. So bear with me for 1 second. We're just going to get up the live views of Starman. That's what it says. All right. Videos, and where's this one? Falcon Heavy test flight. All right, so here we go, and we're picking it up from 225. Let me see. Can you hear this, David?
Yes.
Okay, good. And I think everyone should hear it on the live feed, hopefully. So we'll go forward a little bit more to 30 seconds or something. All right, now you tell me, David, if this looks
EST is ready for launch.
Legit to you.
Watch how many edits there are at the beginning of every launch. They never show it and tilt the camera up. They always cut.
Now, when I watched this, I was telling Mrs. She was in the backyard, and I was yelling, "It's already going down. It's going down," because it looks like the camera view shows it heading down. So I want to watch it again. This is my first time watching. No, this is my.
What is going down?
Watch the rocket. I think how usually we see it go up and then it hits the horizontal pretty quick. I saw it go up, hit the horizontal, and then start aiming down, quick. So we'll see if I was watching it on my phone in the garage, but
where's all that smoke coming from?
I don't know. These little vents.
Did he say Falcon Heavy?
He's no.
T-minus 15, stand by for terminal count.
He did not. All right, so here we go. We got 9 seconds. All right.
8. Side booster ignition. 6.
And hopefully people can see it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ignition.
All right, ready? Here comes the edit. And look at all that thrust should be obliterating that smoke cloud.
Absolutely.
It should just be plastered.
The smoke cloud doesn't move, like it's not affected by the rocket going through it.
Yeah, think about how much thrust is coming out of the thing. It's at its heaviest.
Should blow a hole through the ground.
It should just blow it apart.
Now, one thing here, I mean, look at the sky here, and just noticing, we got puffy white clouds, blue.
Can you make it bigger on the screen there? Oh, no, never mind. I'm seeing it different than everybody else.
Oh, I can do it over here, though. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So the blue clouds, or puffy white clouds, blue. Now watch this next view. And what happened to the white puffy clouds? Where'd they go? Okay, so now let's watch. I want to see this thing. Okay, so at that point it looks like it's going not 90 degrees, but 80. Right? Now it's probably going 70 quickly. Now it's like it's getting 60, maybe it's 50. That might be already 45 degrees, right? You think it's about 45?
Can you turn? It's hard to hear you over the screen.
Oh, sorry. There you go. I mean, okay, so now this view here, where do you think this is being taken from? This view here. Because to me, somebody's on the ground and they're holding the camera sideways? Or how are we already... If it's going up, I mean, this is where I started saying to Miss, I said it's already going down. This is, it's heading down, unless you're talking about, okay, no, the angle, the camera's turned. But then I don't understand how they're following it like that. To me, it looks like it's already going down, heading out towards the ocean.
Ooh, it's going 600 miles an hour.
Woo! I've been in planes that can do that. Did you see that article I sent you about the planes?
Yeah.
Look at this thing's going. That thing's going down. It's falling down into the water. I don't understand how. I want to see somebody else's camera view. Somebody who was there, one of the 100,000 people that were watching live.
I found 2 videos so far. I put them in the chat if you want to share them after this.
Okay. And did they show it going up the whole time?
Okay. They're very exciting. Just wait.
Okay, see, I'm calling bullshit right now. So what I'm doing is I'm pausing it, and look at these 2 camera feeds. These are supposed to be separate rockets. They're on both sides of it. This is one on one side, one on the other. But watch when I pause it, how I'm getting the same flicker effect on the fire. Watch. Is that the same?
What do you mean?
The fire is the same.
I keep watching the wrong feed.
See, no matter where I stop it, it's the same. See that?
It's because they're the exact same boosters, and they're going to land at the same time too, I bet.
That's bullshit.